So we're on Thursday, 10/19. And so one of the things that we need to know about ratio and percent and these sorts of problems is they can be used in all kinds of situations. So today we're going to work on several different types of situations. So I wanted to go through and kind of give you some different hints. All right. Generally what I'm expecting first, then some specifics. So watch the general part first, and then if you think you know exactly what I'm saying on them, then stop and do what you're get to work. If you need to watch a few hints, then watch a few hints. Okay, um, so basically, all the problems should have ratios and words and what you're multiplying or dividing by to get to your answer. Okay, so um, that's not like that's how you got to do it. Okay, that's the way I want it done. I believe that prevents mistakes. That's what I'm expecting from you. Okay, so notice the instructions at the top, right? So if you'll notice through here, I put the ratio boxes on most of the problems, right, with the exception of this one, and I've given you a real kind of clear guidance on that one. Okay, so looking back at the first one here, we have Carlos walked to school on 14 out of 20 days in February. What percent of days did he not walk? So you've got the days he walked, the days he did not walk. Then that means walk, not walk, total, right? And then you're finding percent. So percent, you always have a out of 100, so ratio or rate out of 100. Okay, here on the second one, I went ahead and kind of laid this one out there for you because it's a little bit different. So 20% of the tickets sold at a water park are adult tickets. If 55 total tickets were sold, how many were adult tickets? So they're either adult or not adult. Okay, so it's this or this. Okay, so notice here, this one's asking for adult tickets. You could find the not adult ones as well. So your hint here is to simplify the 20 over 100 first. Then you should see how do you get from that denominator to 55. Okay, so you could either put it like right here, right? Or you could make another box to the side and do it there. Then see how you get to the 55. Okay. 1 earned a 95 on his test. If there were 20 questions of the test, how many did he get correct and how many incorrect? So you need to set it up correct, incorrect, like we did on this one. But you're not going to have to simplify. Okay, so you put the percents out of 100 over here, put your 95% he got right over here, and then remember that I set up to 100, so you should be able to find what goes there. The 20 questions is the total on the test. Okay, so then you're looking for the correct and incorrect. All right. So here you're not looking for a percent, you're looking for how many. For the length of a certain rectangle is 4 times its width. Okay, so in the future, I might just give you that wording and expect that you recognize that that's what this ratio means. It means 4 to 1, length to width. So then you have that ratio. If the length is 24 centimeters, right? What is the width? That's what you're looking for there. Then it says suppose the width is 2.7 centimeters. So that means come to this box over here, put your 2.7 in, and figure out what the length would be. So go back to the first ratio to get to that third one. All right. Number 5, 8 out of 10 students. So you just have a part and a whole here. All right. Said math was their favorite subject. If there are 220 students in 6th grade, how many said math was their favorite subject? So again, no percentage on this one. All right. So you put the ratio, the 8 out of 10, the ratio goes here. Then the whole amount of the 6th graders goes in this column right here. This one's very similar. Dollars to yen, you're comparing two types of money here. So dollars and yen, 1 to 82. So then we're going to trade in 7 American dollars. You should be able to find how many yen. All right, and then the last one, we have a chart. And we're going to start working more with these type where we have to gather up our data and then figure out percents and things like that and interpret them. Okay, so here we have types of cereals, which is kind of weird because we don't necessarily think of oatmeal as cereal in the South, but they're all types of cereal grains. So anyway, so it tells you 15 who prefer oatmeal, 10 who prefer grits, 2 who prefer porridge, and so forth. Okay, so write a ratio in words for each type of cereal in the chart above, then convert it to a percent. So I've shown you here on the oatmeal exactly how I want this to be done. So oatmeal to total, right? There's 50 people total in this whole thing. right? If you add them up, right? That's what you do when there's a chart like that. You need to first see what the total is. Then you say, okay, there's 15. You're like oatmeal out of 50 total. You do, okay, that's times 2. So I do the same on the top. Now that's going to give me 30 out of 100, which means it's 30%. Okay. And that's basically what I'm wanting on these other 4, is to make it look pretty much exactly like that. All right. So that's the expectations for today. Get it done and then check back for the answers to go over.